everybody. Welcome to Canadian Redneck Channel. My name's Dave. Today we have a 9N Ford here. We have to put some brakes on it. Got some issues with some seized brake rods and stuff. We'll have to sort that out, figure out what's going on, and a few other things. So we'll get things going, start getting some wheels off, and see what we run into. I'll move the camera out so we can see what's going on, and we'll get started. To get the brake drum off, there's a ring of bolts here around the end of the axle behind the backing plate. We have to take those off, and then we can pull the whole axle, brake drum and everything right out of the differential. So now we should be able to tap on here and drive the drum off, hopefully. So now we got to get the backing plate out of the drum, and have to try to do that carefully without bending it all to crap. Okay, first thing we'll do is get these brake shoes off, and then we've got to get this loosened up here, the brake rod through, because it's seized in the backing plate. Okay, so we got some heat to the brake shaft and got it loosened up. Got some oil in there, so hopefully it'll keep working. And so now it's time to start putting our brake shoes back on. So we've put our backing plate up here on the axle. There's one of the studs came out of the bearing retainer of the axle, so we're just hanging in there off of that. And put anti-seize on the inside end of the pedal shaft where it fits in the axle housing. So that should stay nice and loose. And hopefully now we can just slide the axle in right over top of the brake shoes and fit everything in place. That's the theory anyway. We've got to fit the shaft into the end of the differential on the inside and line the splines up with the gear in the differential. So a little bit of poking around in the dark. On this side, the clutch pedal pivots on the brake shaft, so we want to get that off of there before we take that the rest of the way out, so we can have that out of the way. And it is gonna so as you can see, the brake drum back there and the shoes are really oily. That's got a bad axle seal. So we'll order an axle seal and get that here. So that means we won't be able to finish this job today, but we may as well get the new shoes on the back plate. Well, get the old ones off, get it cleaned up, get the drum cleaned up, get the new shoes on. We have a new seal for our axle housing. I think they call it a speedy seal or something like that. It's an aftermarket replacement seal, because to put in the original type seal, you'd have to cut this bearing lock out, press the bearing off, press the seal out of this retainer, press the bearing back on, and then this new color, they call them a sweat color, because you heat it up cherry red, drive it on, let it cool, and it shrinks into place. These slip over top of the axle and tap into this retainer here. So that has our 9M back together. Finished up our brake repair. I hope you enjoyed the video. Maybe you found it useful, informative. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave that in the comment section below. Please like the video, share with your friends, subscribe to my channel. As always, have a great day.